Take a deep, elevated, holy breath. Breathing in God's pure source oxygen from the core of creation. Focus on your threefold flame, burning bright in the sacred space of your heart. The sapphire blue flame, the golden yellow, and the crystalline pink. With your next deep breath, expand these flames, growing larger and stronger in size. And now merge the pink flame and the blue flame. And you create the violet flame, filling your body and filling your energy field with this frequency of violet light. Imagine now you're outside in nature barefoot in one of your favorite locations in a heavily wooded area. And you're walking along a rocky path that's covered with leaves and pine straw. Stopping for a moment, feeling the earth beneath your feet. Feel it vibrating, pulsating within you. Connecting your heart with hers, becoming one. As you walk along a little further, you now place the palms of your hands on a tree, thanking it for its service. Thanking it for the beautiful oxygen, for the shade, and for a home for many animals. And as your hands are on the tree, roots are coming out of the bottoms of your feet, and you're becoming deeply rooted and fully grounded into Mother Earth's fifth-dimensional crystalline grid of comprehensive divine love and her fifth-dimensional record-keeper crystals. You continue walking along and come upon a small river that is flowing very gently. And you wish to cross this river, but it's too deep. You walk down a little further, parallel to the river, and see that there are stones, boulders going across. Stepping stones. And you find an easy path to navigate across the river with intention and focus as you make your way across the stepping stones. There's always an easy path. And as you are now on the other side, the sun is now permeating your face and your third eye, feeling the radiance of the sun on your face. And the solar codes are entering your body through your third eye into your pineal gland. breathing in the highest solar light codes available at this moment. If you have a candle, light it now. Page 156. Blessed flame, come forth now. We call upon Saint Germain, Lady Portia, Archangel Zadkiel, Lady Amethyst, and the beings of light from the seventh ray. We call upon the company of heaven, the cosmic beings from the grand central sun, the beings of light from the realms of illumined truth, the violet star angels, and our personal team of guides and angels. May the light we invoke today ignite our inner fire, empowering and illuminating our path with passion, creativity, and insight as we co-create the new earth. We ask that this be the spark to set all life free. And so it is. In God's most holy name, I am. Archangel Michael and Saint Germain, we call upon you now and ask that you reaffirm the ring of white light, the ring of protection around our entire energetic beings, around our homes, our properties, loved ones, animal companions, and around all life on this sweet earth. Fill this divine protection with the fifth dimensional crystalline solar violet flame, and cut free anything not of the light. Enhance this divine protection with every elevated holy breath we take. And seal this divine protection now around the new earth and all life upon her. We thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Let us connect our threefold flame to the Sacred Heart of Mother Earth, to her threefold flame, and to the threefold flame of our Mother, Father, God. Intending that our heart line is perfectly straight, strong, and bright. And place yourself in a Vesica Piscis, the sacred geometry symbol of a core of creation, an energetic blueprint, a pillar of light. Let us now connect in consciousness to the violet star, fifth dimensional pyramid of power. Taking our seats in our amethyst crystal chairs, forming a circle around the amethyst crystal table. Connecting now to other light worker groups and other prayer groups. Adding our intention and our energy to their work. And they in turn add their energy to ours. As we create a beautiful chalice of love, a vortex of energy. And imagine that we're in an amphitheater of light, surrounded by all the beings of light. who are supporting us, guiding and directing us every day. Shift your focus now to the sacred space of your heart. Taking slow, deep, heart-centered breaths. Breathing in one of the colors from the 12 rays of divine light. Whichever color first comes to mind. And feel this color. Feel the vibration. Feel its energetic signature. And as you breathe in this color through your heart chamber, imagine it's permeating to every cell of your body. And every cell is now resonating in perfect coherence with the vibration and frequency of this color. Set intentions now for yourself and the world. Continuing with our practice, page 33, Declaration of Independence. I am a violet star, guardian of the flame, God's greatest gift, purging the earth from eons of lifetimes, ours and others, no need to blame. I am a violet star, bringing forth higher power, defeating fear, dispelling delusions, breaking barriers, holding heart confidence. Love is the answer. I am a violet star, collectively in oneness, accepting of others, with compassion and kindness, as our journeys unwind, discovering the dream that lies within. I am a violet star, contributing my gifts to grace all mankind that knows no bounds, to cleanse and restore like never before, bestowing freedom and wholeness. I am a violet star, transmuting relentlessly with my flaming wand, healing humanity, personally and collectively, obtaining self-mastery and higher consciousness. I am a violet star, shining brighter, illuminating the way, claiming my power, ascending to new heights with a violet flame, manifesting victory for all. I am a violet star, a son and daughter of Saint Germain. Page 0 will say every section except number 8. I am my I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God, and I am one with the I am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth. In loving gratitude, I breathe my life force. My I Am Presence consecrates every thought, word, feeling, and action I express throughout this day with light and love in appreciation for my gift of life, and so it is. I am asking my I Am Presence to take control of my thoughts, feelings, words, and actions, to guide me to my highest divine potential, and to blaze the violet flame of God's infinite perfection in, through, and around everything I have ever done that conflicts with divine love. I am invoking the violet flame of God's cosmic forgiveness to blaze in, through, and around every particle and wave of life on planet Earth and throughout her atmosphere. I am invoking the violet flame of God's cosmic forgiveness to blaze in, through, and around every particle and wave of life on planet Earth and throughout her atmosphere. I am invoking the violet flame of God's cosmic forgiveness to blaze in, through, and around every particle and wave of life on planet Earth and throughout her atmosphere. I am asking my I Am Presence to expand divine intelligence within the balanced and elevated masculine and feminine holy breath of my Father, Mother, God, that I have access to now with every breath I take. I am vibrationally anchored to the geomagnetic and electromagnetic fields of this planet. I am intending my internal Schumann resonance and the Schumann resonance of my home and property be directly connected to the Earth's highest Schumann resonance in Chile, to whatever degree is optimal for my evolution and in whatever time frame is optimal. I leave it up to Spirit to adjust the direct connection in whatever way is optimal for all life on Earth. So be it. I am my I Am Presence, and I am invoking the full power of the violet flame to transmute cause, core, effect, record, and memory, every thought, feeling, word, or action I have ever expressed in any time frame or dimension, both known or unknown, that is reflecting poverty consciousness or lack and limitation of any kind. I am asking my I Am Presence to fill the void where the frequencies of poverty consciousness previously existed with the comprehensive divine love of our Father, Mother, God, and the golden light of God's infinite abundance. Page 62, Mother Mary. And after, we'll sit in her energy for a moment. I call upon the Blessed Lady Mary, Archangel of the Fifth Ray, to whom I feel such great affinity, to guide and sustain me in my quest for truth and creative power. I claim all the gifts that have been imprinted on my soul and within my brain structure, and I gratefully manifest them in their highest form for the blessing of all. I am continually inspired to give birth to things of great beauty, to delight and encourage others to do the same. I draw upon the laws of creation and dedicate my life in service to humanity. Next, we'll use the book, The Violet Flame, A Game Changer, page 30 and 31. On page 30, we'll say those decrees 3 times each. Violet flame, burst forth relief and transmute limiting beliefs. Violet flame, blaze through my impediments and bring mighty miraculous benefits. Violet flame, obliterate all obstructions and illuminate a crystal path of instructions. Violet flame, revive my soul and bestow me with being whole. Violet flame, burst forth relief and transmute limiting beliefs. Violet flame, blaze through my impediments and bring mighty miraculous benefits. Violet flame, obliterate all obstructions and illuminate a crystal path of instructions. Violet flame, revive my soul and bestow me with being whole. Violet flame, burst forth relief and transmute limiting beliefs. Violet flame, blaze through my impediments and bring mighty miraculous benefits. Violet flame, obliterate all obstructions and illuminate a crystal path of instructions. Violet flame, revive my soul and bestow me with being whole. Violet flame, transmute the mire. Violet flame, transmute ill will and desire. Violet flame, transmute false self and illusion. Violet flame, transmute detritus and illusion. Violet flame, transmute the mire. Violet flame, transmute ill will and desire. Violet flame, transmute false self and illusion. Violet flame, transmute detritus and illusion. Violet flame, transmute the mire. Violet flame, transmute ill will and desire. Violet flame, transmute false self and illusion. Violet flame, transmute detritus and illusion. I am the violet flame, remembering the power contained. Call upon thee to transmute the pain, heightening my connection without constraint, revealing my purpose with joy and anticipation, recalling my magnificence as a being of light, reviewing the past with a grateful heart, acknowledging Saint Germain, who lovingly remarks, use the violet flame without doubt to transmute the detritus all about. Call forth its name, dance, sing, and shout. Don't be ashamed to live in your light. Let your true self shine and sizzle bright, like a beacon on a dark and starry night, navigating others to find their inner might. You are vitally needed now to be the spark, creating a new world where peace makes its mark. Page 192. I am healing through the power of infinite transmutation. After the decree, after this invocation, we will sit in the energy for a few minutes. This healing activity is stated in the first person so that every person's I am presence will deliberately participate on a conscious level. I am sitting comfortably in my chair with my spine as straight as possible and my arms and legs uncrossed, making me an open conduit for this activity of light. My I am presence, my silent watcher, and my fifth dimensional body elemental now take command of my earthly bodies and this powerful healing process. I am my I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I am also one with the I am presence of every person on earth. The healing I am invoking for myself this day, I am also invoking on behalf of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth. I know this activity of healing is being God victoriously accomplished through each person's I am presence, in perfect alignment with each one's divine plan and their highest good for all concerned. With every in-breath I take, my Father, Mother, God, now breathe into my breath from the very core of creation, brand new solar frequencies of the fifth dimensional emerald green and violet flame of healing through the power of infinite transmutation. With my every out-breath, this sacred emerald green and violet flame flows through the mighty transformer formed by the unified heart flames of light workers around the world. Now this sacred fire flows into the center of the planet, where it is secured in the newly ascended solar heart flame of Mother Earth. Once Mother Earth assimilates this sacred fire of solar healing, she joyously breathes it out through her fifth dimensional crystalline grid system of comprehensive divine love. This exquisite healing light now blesses and heals all life evolving on this sweet earth, the maximum that cosmic law will allow. In deep gratitude, every particle and wave of life on this planet begins to experience with wonder and awe this brand new solar frequency of God's healing light. Now I continue focusing on my holy breath, and I clearly see that with every breath, I am magnetizing into my heart flame and projecting into the heart flame of Mother Earth higher and higher solar frequencies of the emerald green and violet flame of healing through the power of infinite transmutation. Every person's I am presence is now standing in readiness to participate in the maximum healing that we are capable of receiving within our earthly bodies. Under the guidance of my I am presence, my silent watcher, and my fifth dimensional body elemental, the emerald green and violet flame of solar healing begins to permeate every facet of my earthly bodies. This sacred fire penetrates into the core of purity in every electron of my physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies in preparation for the life-transforming divine healing that will now take place in these vehicles. With deep concentration, I visualize the emerald green and violet flame of solar healing as my I am presence, my silent watcher, and my fifth dimensional body elemental now command this sacred fire to heal, cleanse, rejuvenate, restore, renew, resurrect, and transfigure the various systems in my body temple. As I focus on my holy breath, my healing process begins. The emerald green and violet flame expands through my physical brain structure, my spinal cord, my nervous system, my chakra system, my acupuncture points, and my corresponding meridians. The healing light removes every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind in these systems. This is increasing my ability to think, to comprehend, and to use my creative faculties of thought and feeling to co-create the infinite perfection of the fifth dimensional crystalline solar new earth. Next, the healing flame flows into my eyes, instantaneously removing every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind. This healing flame is restoring my eyes to perfect sight, allowing me to see with new eyes and to recognize truth and perfection in all life. The emerald green and violet flame now flows into my ears, instantaneously removing every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind. My ears are restored to perfect hearing, allowing me to hear with new ears, the intuitive inner voice of my I Am Presence and the music of the spheres. This healing flame now flows into my nostrils, sinuses, respiratory system, lungs, larynx, vocal cords, trachea, bronchial tubes, and every function of my voice and breathing apparatus. Instantaneously, every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind is removed. My breathing is enhanced, and I am able to breathe the maximum frequency of God's prana and life force with every single newly balanced and elevated holy breath I take. I am now blessed with the breath of the Holy Spirit, and I am empowered to speak with the tongues of angels. Next, the emerald green and violet flame flows into my mouth, teeth, gums, tongue, esophagus, stomach, liver, gallbladder, small intestines, ileocecal valve, large intestines, appendix, colon, kidneys, bladder, and every aspect of my digestive and elimination systems. Instantaneously, every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind is removed. The healing flame is restoring all of these aspects of my digestive and elimination systems to vibrant health, thus allowing me to purify my body and to assimilate my food and beverages perfectly. Now the healing flame flows into my spiritual brain centers, my pineal, pituitary, and hypothalamus glands, and the ganglionic centers at the base of my brain. The emerald green and violet flame now flows into the remainder of my endocrine system, my thyroid, thymus, pancreas, spleen, adrenal glands, gonads, and all of the other glands associated with this ductless system. Instantaneously, every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind is removed, and all of these aspects of my endocrine system are restored to perfect balance and function. The healing flame now flows through the various facets of my circulatory system. First, it flows through my lymph nodes and lymphatic fluid, then into the muscle of my heart and through the chambers, valves, veins, arteries, and capillaries. The emerald green and violet flame now flows through my red and white blood cells and my bone marrow. Instantaneously, every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind is removed from my circulatory system. This is increasing my ability to feel and to use my creative faculties of feeling in heart-based ways that express divine love, oneness, and reverence for all life. Now the emerald green and violet flame of healing flows into my reproductive system, my female or male organs. Instantaneously, every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind is removed. The healing flame restores every aspect of my reproductive system to its perfect function for this stage of my life. This allows me to hold the sacred space either for myself or for anyone else who is destined to bring the children of the new earth. This healing flame is creating a chalice of light in every mother and father, a holy grail through which these precious children will be born. The transfigured reproductive system in every parent will enable the I Am presence of the incoming children to create perfect vehicles through which they will assist in co-creating the solar new earth. Next, the healing flame flows into my skeletal and muscular systems, my bones, muscles, joints, tendons, ligaments, cartilage, fat cells, and connective tissue. Instantaneously, every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind is removed. The emerald green and violet flame of healing restores every aspect of these systems, empowering me with strength, vitality, and eternal youth. Now this healing flame flows to my skin, hair, nails, and every remaining facet of my physical body. Instantaneously, every trace of disease or imbalance of any kind is removed. As the healing flame purges every remaining trace of contamination or disease in my earthly bodies, my I Am presence is able to greatly accelerate my transfiguration into the immaculate concept of my fifth dimensional crystalline solar light bodies of vibrant health, eternal youth, radiant beauty, and infinite perfection. Now, with the new solar emerald green and violet flame of healing through the power of infinite transmutation, pulsating in every electron of my earthly bodies and the earthly bodies of all humanity, I ask my Father, Mother God, and the legions of light associated with this sacred fire to blaze it through the entire elemental kingdom and the physical, etheric, mental, and emotional strata of Mother Earth. I know and accept that this healing activity of the emerald green and violet flame is being God victoriously accomplished with every breath I take. The divine solar templates for the fifth dimensional crystal and solar light bodies for humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth have now been formed and will be amplified every single day with every breath I take by my Father, Mother God, through Mother Earth's fifth dimensional crystalline solar grid of comprehensive divine love. For this, I am eternally grateful. And so it is. Beloved, I am that I am. Let's continue with our closing prayer, page 115. Father, Mother God, from your glorious heart I came into being, and into your loving heart one day, when my service here on earth is through, I shall return. I thank you for the privilege of having life and for my physical embodiment during this sacred time, when divine love and the patterns of perfection of the 5D crystalline solar new earth are being co-created on this planet. In deep humility, I offer you the cup of my consciousness as a holy grail, through which the light of creation will now flow to fulfill the divine plan for planet Earth. Beloved Father, Mother God, from this moment forth, with every breath I take, empower me with the ability to radiate the love of my I Am Presence through every particle and wave of life belonging to or serving the earth at this time. I realize the oneness of all life, and in deep humility, I bow before the light of the cosmos as I serve as a pulsation of light in the body of the Supreme Source I am. And so it is. Beloved, I am. Extinguish your candle. Thank you immensely for your participation and all the changes that are coming to the surface, all the clearing and cleansing, and all the transmuting. Great changes abound. We are well on our way. Thank you.